So how do my books help younger children with OCD? Hi, I'm Julie, author of the Mind Monsters books. My first book is called Hank the Hungry Monster. My second book is called Trixie the Treat Monster. And I wrote them to try and help younger children stand up to OCD and also to help parents identify early triggers for OCD. In my first book, Hank the Hungry Monster, the OCD theme I cover in this book is contamination OCD. The OCD is depicted as a monster, and that is Hank, the hungry monster, because we were once told that OCD is like a monster that never gets full. And there we have Annabelle washing her face, because as I said, this particular one, I covered contamination OCD. I also covered the importance of being kind and how words and actions can have really serious consequences on others. Like, for example, there you can see a bit of mean behaviour going on with one of Annabelle's friends and how uncomfortable it makes her feel. And it makes her feel so uncomfortable that in order not to repeat this particular experience and how she feels, she then has this monster telling her she needs to keep washing her face all the time. Now in this book, I've actually got the power as well of confiding in others. And in this instance, it's Mrs. Carmen that she confides in. And she tells her that she doesn't have to do all these things to keep herself safe from ever feeling like that again. And that to just stand up to the monster by saying no and just tell him no. So that's my first book. Both of my books as well, I've got a foreword by CAMS who have actually endorsed my books. I also donate 50% of proceeds or profits made from my books to CAMS, which is a free service here in the UK. My second book, Trixie the Treat Monster, in this one, the OCD theme is counting. And the trigger for this particular theme is where Leo misses a penalty shot. And it makes him feel so awkward and embarrassed. Again, this monster tells him that what he needs to do, never to feel like this, is to count. So there he is, feeling really small when he misses the penalty shot. And then, as I say, he then tends to have to think 1, 2, count 1, 2, 3 to make himself feel better. Now again, he finds somebody to confide in, and in this instance he confides in Emily, his best friend, and she confides in him that she too has fears about doing things wrong, which surprises him because Leo tends to think that Emily is fearless and she doesn't worry about anything, but she said that what she really fears is falling flat on her face. And then we can see a photo of how she would look if she fell flat on her face, and this makes Leo feel better. Now in this book, I diplomatically as well start raising ERP therapy, exposure and response prevention therapy, which is where you do the opposite of what OCD wants, and you sort of ease into the discomfort but without carrying out compulsions to neutralize it. And the way that I do this is by offering the thought of a reward as a distraction. So Emily says, look, if you don't count when you go to take your next penalty, I will reward you with having a pizza together. And that's what happens. At the end of the book, he managed to resist doing the compulsions, and Emily keeps to her word and she buys him a pizza. And then you can see Hank there, the hungry monster. He's off to his new victim and to whatever will be book 3 in my series. Now both of my books are available to purchase on my website if you live here in the UK, and if you purchase them on my website, I will actually personally sign them for your child. If you live outside of the UK, you can still purchase my books on Amazon, the Book Depository, and most of the leading book retailers out there. But like I said, 50% of profits made from the books are going to be donated to CAMS here in the UK, who do wonderful work in helping children with mental health for free. Alright, hope you've enjoyed my insight into my books to help younger children with OCD. Don't forget to pop a comment in the comment section if you'd like any more information about my books.